50th anniversary for your organization. How excited are you?
Yes, very. We're very, very excited. How awesome is it to be around for 50 years? I mean, that's just awesome. So yes, the entire chapter is very excited about this milestone.
Okay. And what can people who attend look forward to? What are some of the things that are going to happen that evening?
Well, actually, this is going to be a 2-day affair. On Friday, the 15th, we will be recognizing and honoring our charter members. We will have a lantern release ceremony, and it's going to be held on the campus of Mississippi Valley State University, right here in Itabena, Mississippi. And we will also have a time capsule enclosure where we will take items from the last 50 years and we will enclose it in a time capsule to be opened 50 years from now at the 100th anniversary. So we're very, very excited about that. Then on Saturday, the 16th, right, again in LaFleur County at the Greenwood, at the LaFleur County Civic Center in Greenwood, Mississippi, is when we will actually have our soiree. And so we're going to invite all of the community people, our stakeholders, our partners, friends and family to come out and celebrate with us on March 16th, beginning at 7:00 p.m. at the LaFleur County Civic Center in Green.
So this is not exclusive to AKA members, but anyone who wants to participate and contribute is welcome.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Ms. Bass, why don't you tell us some of the things that are going to be happening at the soiree?
Yeah, so we'll have a beautiful program at the soiree. We'll be representing the sorority, sharing our history, what we've done over the past 50 years. We'll have dancing. We'll also host a dinner. Dinner will be provided during the event as well. So we're very excited. We'll have visitors there. We'll have guests from our international office will be present at the event as well.
Okay. Now, you mentioned history. Can either of you talk to me a little bit about, first of all, the organizational history of Alpha Kappa Alpha, and then a little bit more detail about the Itabena organization?
Yeah, so
Okay, well, okay, go ahead, Ms. Bass.
Okay. Alpha Kappa Alpha, we were founded on the campus of Howard University and HBCU in Washington, D.C. We were founded January 15th, 1908, and we are the oldest Greek letter organization established by African-American college-educated women. Our sorority, our mission is to serve all mankind. And so our focus areas are to cultivate and encourage high scholastic and ethical standards, promote unity and friendship amongst college women, study and help alleviate problems concerning girls and women in order to improve their social stature, and to maintain a progressive interest in college life. And so that's been our founding principles over the 116 years of our existence, and definitely within Kappa Alpha Omega.
And Kappa Alpha Omega itself was founded March 16th, 1974, right here in LaFleur County in Itabena, Mississippi. It was led by Shirley R. Armstrong, who worked at Mississippi Valley State University and saw a need to have a local chapter here in order to provide service to the citizens of LaFleur County. So Mrs. Armstrong brought together 18 other women who felt the need and understood the assignment just as she did. And together, they petitioned our regional director at that time, Mrs. Ernestine Holloway. So they initially started out as an interest group, and the interest group was named the Pearls Unlimited. And under the Pearls Unlimited, they had all types of community service projects. One of the main projects that they did prior to being chartered in 1974 was to have a reading program. Even back then, the members of Alpha Kappa Alpha recognized that education was important and that reading was essential to that education. And so they started a reading program early on, prior to being chartered in 1974. And we are very honored to have 4 of our charter members still affiliated with our chapter. And one of those members is joining us tonight, Mrs. Melverta Henderson. There are 6 charter members still with us alive, and 4 of those members are still in our chapter. So we are so honored to have them, to have that knowledge, to have that wisdom, and we're just excited to have them in the chapter.
Now, in terms of community involvement, what are some of the things that your chapter is known for in LaFleur County contemporarily today?
Well, today we are charged by our international president and CEO, Danette Anthony Reed, to implement programs under the theme Soaring to Greater Heights of Service and Sisterhood. And as Ms. Bass mentioned earlier, we do have several platforms that we have been charged with implementing. One is the Empower Our Families initiative. And under this initiative, we provide food to about 20 children each week over the weekend, so that they will have snacks and breakfast and lunch. And that is our CHIP program. We also have a YLI program, which is a youth-led development program that we're doing under that initiative as well. So we are taking young students and we are allowing them to take control and to feel validated and to kind of direct the steps of this program and how they like to proceed and type of activities they like to do and things like that. We also have our Building Our Economic Wealth initiative, where we bring all types of financial classes to the community. We have talked about giving, we've talked about saving, we've talked about investing, just all types of financial issues that we have brought to our community, and we've brought in people, the experts, to come in and talk about those type of things. Under Enhance Our Environment, it's another initiative where we have been working to ensure that our environment sustains itself by planting trees, by being responsible and shredding, and whether it be electronics or paper. So we've had several events where we've done that. Advocate for Social Justice is another initiative. We've held candidate forums, and just yesterday we went down to the state capitol and we joined members from all over the region, from Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee, and we met at the state capitol and we advocated for a couple of things that are really, really important to us and to the organization. Uplift our local community. We do so much under the Uplift Our Local Community. We've been giving to the Salvation Army, autism. We've been supporting our HBCUs, Mississippi Valley State University, Tougaloo College, Russ College. But this year, for our 50th, we've also been charged to institute a signature community service project. And so Kappa Alpha Omega chapter adopted the Unsheltered Neighbor project. And so moving forward, we're going to be putting a lot of funds and a lot of resources and a lot of time into our unsheltered neighbors in our community. So those are some of the things that we do, in addition to things like, having coat days and giving out coats and going to the soup kitchens and, stocking the food pantry, working with other organizations, because we give a lot of time and funds to other organizations and other Divine Nine Greek organizations as well. So we support all things good in the community, and we lend our finances wherever we need to.
Well, thank you very much. That was a wonderful answer. You ask her one question and you get an encyclopedia. That's great, great. I love an interview like that. I have just one more question, and I don't know if either of you are prepared for this. This is a pop quiz. What's the history of pink and green?
What's the history of what? I'm sorry.
Pink and green. Your colors.
Well, I'm really not sure of the history of the pink and green and why our founders decided on pink and green. The colors are actually salmon pink and apple green. Those are our true colors, even though, we were all shades of pink and green, but our true colors are salmon pink and apple green. I'm not really sure of why the founders chose those colors. What about you, Miss Bass?
Yes, so the salmon pink apple green, it's for what it was like innocence. It was something dealing with the colors representing like prosperity and innocence. And so that's where our colors came from.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave it open for you to make closing remarks, anything that we haven't covered or any questions that I didn't ask that you want to speak on. Now's the time to do it.
Maybe we should talk about the Eventbrite and the ticket sales, Miss Bass.
Oh,
Maybe we
yes.
should talk about that.
Okay. So yes, people are able to go online and purchase a ticket. You can either visit with a chapter member that's in the chapter, or you can go onto Eventbrite, Kappa Alpha Omega, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority, and purchase a ticket. The tickets are $50, or you can get a VIP table for 8 for $475.
All right. Very good. Okay.
Yes, and we would like to invite everybody to come out and celebrate with us at both of these events. The one on Friday the 15th at our lantern release and our time capsule enclosure, as well as the soiree on March 16th.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Miss Washington, Miss Bass, Miss Henderson. Sorry you couldn't join us. But I do appreciate you taking your time out to share this with us, and we hope it's a success.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.